Hello, hello. Hi, Cheesecake. How are you? I've been invaded. She's going to have to go. I can't craft with a kitty on my desk. Thank you for coming by to say hi. Appreciate it. It was totally impromptu today because our show was canceled. So I'm just keeping busy with some crafting. Working on this little guy. I replaced his nose that had been broken off. I'm going to paint it orange to make it a carrot. And this guy, he had sticks that were broken off. So I fashioned him some new logs and I'm going to paint those. Then I have this ornament that needs a hanger. It doesn't have a hanger. I didn't make it. But I'd love to make some like this. So I'm going to glue a hanger on. That reminds me, I'm going to plug in my glue gun. My hot glue. So that's what I'm up to today, kind of chill. After a couple doctor's appointments this morning, it's nice to just relax and chillax. I got my coffee. All right, so let's see. Start with of course, my brushes are terrible. I need to invest in some new brushes. Something stuck in this one. Hi, Angie. How are you? Just doing some impromptu crafty crafting. I watched, I think it's your latest video. You had a little video on what sold. A couple things. Just Sabrina's not feeling well. She hasn't been feeling well for a couple days. She was doing a little better. Luckily, she was able to make your show on Monday, but it's been a few days of up and down. So yeah, she will hopefully rest and be good as new for whatever else she has going on. I think normally she has a Friday show. And then, of course, our Sunday with Kathy. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to put it down. And since I have another extra show on Monday on somebody's channel. I wonder who. I'm fine with skipping today for selling because I am struggling with having enough stuff for my shows as it is. Yes, we hope she feels better. Hi, Shelby. How are you? How you doing? Yes, I'm so excited too. Of course. Oh, this brush is going to give me fits. It's terrible. I hate to be negative, but you're not a great brush anymore. I've abused you too much. So let's switch to this guy. See if we can get a straight line. So this poor guy had a broken nose, so I decided I would give him a new nose. So the other day when I was on Helen's channel for Crafty Friday, I gave him a new nose out of clay, and now I'm painting it. Let's like darken up we'll darken up the baby's nose too, that way they look more intentional. Hi, Zeus. How are you doing? Thank you for saying hello. Hope you're well. All right, I think that's good. Good as new, right? I mean, the profile is pretty good, I think. And I'm not a plastic surgeon here. Just trying to get the base of it. There we go. And it's just a little trinket box. Oops, holding it too high, from the 90s, I think. Trinket box. Yeah, it's cute. If I do decide to part with it and sell it, I'll definitely disclose the repair. Yeah, it's 1997 Enesco. But I mean, that was the only thing wrong with it. It was that the snowman was missing his nose, so we just needed a new nose. I'm going to set that aside to dry a bit, and then I'll come back and put on a finish. And now I'm going to try to paint the sticks this guy is holding right here. I'm going to have to mix up a brown. Well, we'll see how this light brown turns out first. There we go. Let's see, is that the color I want? You know, that's not bad by itself. I could get by with just that color. I think what I'll end up doing is putting some streaks of dark brown in it to make it look more realistic. Hi, Johnny. How are you doing? Thanks for the support and coming to say hello. Appreciate it. Just doing a little crafting. Y'all should head over, hold on, Johnny, I'm going to make you blue if you want to promote anything. I'm happy to have you do that. I think your shows are amazing. You're so generous to the community, and having people on your channel selling their goodies. Love for you. I know most people here probably already know Johnny, but yeah, love to support. Beechwood or aspen? You need the difference in color. Okay. Well, yes, that was my thought, was to put a variation of color, specifically birch, beechwood, or aspen. I'm not sure what, like white added to it and the dark brown. I have this dark brown and I have white, and I thought I'd add some thin. And by the way, hello, Kathy. I'm glad that you popped in. Always happy to have you. I appreciate Kathy's suggestions and encouragement, of course. Birchwood. Yeah, okay. So that definitely has some white. So, okay. Yeah, I don't need just the poopy brown color. I need more variation. Maybe this can be our base coat. Then we'll do some white and then dark brown. Yes, isn't he cute? He's so cute. He's a cutie. Because maybe this is a good color for the inside of the wood that would have been cut off or gnawed. So I'll do the white and the dark brown on the outside for the bark. Yes, that's what I'll do. All right. I'll wash my brushes and let it sit for a minute. There's an airplane going over. We're not super close to the airport, but still, the planes fly pretty low before they get there. I guess there's an airport about 10 miles north. Well, what dog am I sitting this week? I see Noodle regularly. He's that Cocker Spaniel. I see him regularly on Tuesdays. And on December 1st, for a weekend, I'm going to be watching him at his house for, overnights, things like that. And then I have another booking with him in January. But I'm not taking new clients right now. So that's kind of it, unless one of my other regulars needs me. So that's pretty much it for now. Yep. I'm done with the orange. I'm going to toss that aside. So I have, while I let the beaver's logs dry a little bit, a couple things I wanted to do today. I have this beautiful vintage ornament that, no, I did not make, that I was going to add a hang or two, probably some gold cording from the top. I'm not sure what it would have had originally, but that's what I think it should have now. So I'm going to reach behind here. Oh, did I? Well, not yet. John and I have definitely been planning with the help of my beautiful 25-year-old daughter on the phone yesterday. We were talking about what we need. Or what she and her boyfriend would really like. And what her sister likes. It doesn't need to be quite that long, maybe that. So we're going to go shopping, I don't know when, this weekend maybe. We have been picking up some staples here and there. John likes to brine the turkey, so he likes to get it and put it in a brine right away. How about you, Kathy? Are you all ready to go? And then with these are some ornaments that I did last year. And I wanted to kind of jazz them up because I felt like maybe they weren't quite as good as they could be. So I have those to work on. So I guess not, Kathy. So let me think here. I might want to. Where are those corsage pins? I might want to glue that down and then maybe put a pin through the top. No, that's not going to go in. I was thinking I could extra super duper secure it with the pin, and then it would add a little decorative element. So I had a doctor's appointment today, and we're thinking, because we did a whole blood work and everything, we're thinking my fatigue is really two things. My hormones, so we upped one of those replacement deals. So now I have 2 patches instead of 1 patch. We'll see how that goes. And then the other, my ongoing depression, which has been a struggle, but especially after the last few years. So I'm going to be working on, again, trying to do things that make me happy, that keep me busy. She was suggesting some projects. And I was like, I love crafting. I've been having like a mental block with crafting lately, though. So I'm trying to come up with some pretty simple, like my kind of mindless crafts that I can do and have success with without having to think too much about them, because I just get caught up in the decision-making part, as you guys who watch me regularly are aware. Okay, there we go. Let's see how we do with this. I don't know, Kathy. I never picked up those silicone fingers that you told me to get. Oh, can I get it off there? Yeah. No. Why is it? It's okay. You know what I can do? I can put something over that. Let's find that first. Let's find it. What can I put over that to kind of hide the little ends? The little ends are under the glue. Yeah, I'm tired of feeling tired, you know? That's my thing. I'm tired of feeling tired. Thanks for the hug, sweetie. I know. Well, you know, life is, I was talking with my doctor about this too. She brought it up. You know, life is so crazy. And she said it's so much different being a doctor now than I thought it would be when I was a young doctor. You know, you don't anticipate all the things, you know, and I imagine she's really seen some things, right? As a physician, she's my age, I think, mid 50s probably. Well, you know, I could have just used something like this, like a. It's all good. It's fine. I could put a googly eye there. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stay classy. What do I have? Do I have a button or a pin? I mean, a button or a bead I can put there. And I said to her, to my doctor, I said, yep, I bet you've seen it all. It doesn't make it any easier. You know, the older you get, the more stuff you see, the harder it is to. For some, maybe not. I shouldn't be generalizing like that. But you know, it's about too is reminding yourself of what you do have and the people that do love and support you. Hi, Becky. The newer gun I got doesn't get hot enough to burn your fingers. Oh, that's good. This has a couple different settings, high and low. Of course, the low setting just means you have to work faster because otherwise, especially if are in a cool room, it's going to dry. Oh, this is futile. It's going to cool off so fast that it won't stick. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe a sequin. Do I have a sequin somewhere? Wish I had some of these green beads. I didn't make this, so I don't have the supplies, but I do want to cover that spot where they connect. What do I have? Yeah, mine has, yeah, you should look. This has a, of course, they're not marked. Or if they are, I can't read it. That one says, oh, that has an H. That one has an H. And that one has an L. So it must have already been on high. No, it was on low. Okay. And stay tuned because I'm working on this, but I have another project. I was either going to start it today or save it till Helen's show on Friday, Crafty Friday. I'll see if I get to it today, but it's a fun one. I'll give you a preview. I have all these Pez dispensers. I think most of them are this Santa face. You see, there's a different one. The Santa face. I'm going to make a wreath. Hi. Hi, Apple Martini. Meow meow. It makes me think of Daniel Striped Tiger. Meow 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 meow. From Mr. Rogers. I have my three-legged Mickey Mouse here. He has a peg leg. I found him without a leg. Oh, a bell. I'll put a bell up here. My goodness, my brain worked. Once I can find the right bell. Did I find the right bell? It's got to be kind of small. Or a dove. Put a dove up there. Sure. I'll put a dove there. I don't have a dove. Do you have a dove I could borrow? Where are my bills? What do you think of the Pez wreath idea? By the way, if anybody needs any of these styrofoam wreaths, I think they're about 10 inches. I have a box of them in my garage. I would love to share them. If anyone wants to pay shipping, I will send you a wreath out of styrofoam. A tiny tree? Oh, do I have a tiny tree? Let's see. I think these are the tiniest trees I have. Hi, Bonnie. Everything's okay. Sabrina's just not feeling well, so we canceled the show. It was going to be on her channel. So that's all. That's all. Hopefully she feels better soon. Hi, Bonnie. How's your day? How is Bonnie's day? What do we think? That's kind of whimsical. A little thing. Partridge in a pear tree / nutcracker wreath. Oh, that's a great idea. I love me some nutcrackers. I do. I have a bunch sitting around me right now, actually. That would be a good idea because a lot of them are small. They don't really match or anything, and that would make a really cute wreath. Thanks for that idea, Kathy's daughter. Tiny poinsettia, yeah. What do we think of Becky's idea about the tree? I'm liking it. I'm also thinking I wish I had like a half round little like bead or something I could just put there. Keep it simple. Let's see these bells. I have a bunch of bells. How's bells on all right? Yeah, I could just glue a bell up there. A mirror bead. I like that too. I have googly eyes right next to me. Do I have a mirrored bead? No, I don't. I do have a bunch of these little bead picks. It's gotta stay like gaudy looking, right? I don't want it too like sweet. Yeah, I like the buttons too, but I couldn't find one in my jar that I liked. I'm looking at my crafting jewelry. A bow. Yes, a bow. Why not? Why not a bow? Yes, I like that. Oh, all you have are dinky ones? It'd be great to find, used ones or ones that you can repurpose. You don't have to go buy. That's true. So you don't have to go buy a bunch of nutcrackers. But I know the dollar store always has nutcrackers. They're not the best, but if you're just going to craft with them, you could probably make better ones. Or make it better by, you know what I'm saying. Make a bow with a pipe cleaner. No, I really need to go get some ribbon if I'm going to do it right. See how I am, you guys? I'm all over the place. Okay. Let's find some. ribbon. You went to 7 stores. My coworker couldn't find curtains she liked. Yeah. I was looking for a tablecloth and finally found one that I liked at a thrift store for a decent price. Yeah, see, I have these like little nutcracker guys hanging out. I've been wanting to make some of these too, these clothespin types. I didn't make this one, but. And then, of course, you know, I have the headband that I made last year with the nutcracker on it right over here. That cute little nutcracker I could put on a wreath too. Options. Afraid I don't have any ribbon that's narrow enough at my disposal at the moment. I need to go downstairs and get some. Why don't I set this aside and I'll come back to it after I get some ribbon. First, I decided I needed to move that over. Good idea. Thank you. I'm going to move this one. Bye, Angie. Thanks for coming. Join us if you are, when you get done, if you want, if I'm still here. Otherwise, I'll see you later days. What is that? It's like a piece of paper was in there. Okay, setting it aside. See you later, little ornament. Catch you later. Okay, let's go back to the beaver. We're going to go back to this guy. So we're going to paint in some white and some darker brown to make it look more like a birch tree branches. So yes, that's how one would do that, Bonnie. However, I didn't make that ornament. I bought it. So I bought it and it was already done like this. But yeah, you get like a satin ornament. You put the trim on it, which I have a ton of this kind of trim. And then you just start poking pins in. Now I already have a box of corsage pins that I could use that I picked up at the bins for like no money at all. But all I was doing here was putting this on because it didn't have a hanger. So yeah, this is my little beaver. I think maybe you saw him before, but he's a Artesania Recanata. And his logs were broken off. So I gave him new logs with some air dry clay. And then I glued them on with some E6000. And now I'm going to paint them to make them look more wood-like. And Kathy suggested birchwood, which I'm sure beavers love. So let's do some white. I might mix a little brown in it because I don't know if I want it to be stark white. This is I've already thinned that out, so it's pretty thin. He is a cute little guy. I know. He's happy about his little branches. All right. I'm gonna, I think, you know, on birchwood trees, the bark is white and it has some darker brown streaks in it. Inside the wood, is it not kind of a brownish, light brown kind of color? Wouldn't you say? So I was thinking I'd leave the ends brown. But I could be wrong about the color of the wood inside. It's probably lighter than this brown. Yeah. What are you doing today, Becky? What is up with you today? Are you, I don't know what you'd be doing today. I know you got a big project to move soon. I don't know if you're having to do anything about that. I sure hope we don't have to move anytime soon. Oh boy. And then when you're all settled, I want to come see you in Oregon. And you know, before then, I might be coming to Arizona one of these days. John's daughter goes to school in Tucson. I've never been down there at all. I know last time he went, he flew into Phoenix. So Kathy, not really what? Is it not really brown inside? Or is it more white, like the logs inside? What color would they be? You know what? I'm going to look at my picture because I did take a picture of one of these that had its logs. Oh, you're working. Yeah, that's right. You're still working. And there's a transition. Yeah, your job was eliminated, you said. Yeah. Oh, girl. Yeah. You have a lot going on. You do. I was lucky when lucky the pandemic came along right after my husband died, because that gave me time. I wasn't working full time at that point. It gave me time to work on my house and get it ready for sale and then sell it. And so I didn't have to have a job and move and sell my house, which was really great. I had unemployment. All right, Beaver, where are you? Same as outside, but with rings. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Thank you. I don't know about the rings, but it definitely, yeah, this doesn't look right with the brown on the inside. So I'm looking for the picture of this guy that I took from the internet that has the sticks. I'm pretty sure that it was just regular. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is how it had it, really light wood. There's the back one. That's why I was going with the brown. But I do like the idea of the white. Right now it's 3:40 where I am. 3:40. The sun is out and, well, the sun and the clouds are out as it is around here. As happens all the time here, sometimes we have no sun, only clouds. So I'm grateful to have some sun today. Gotta get a new paintbrush, Kathy. I don't know if I can do rings this small. It's so small. I want you to pick up a ton of glass for cheap, mostly green. Oh, people love green glass. I do. Blue Carnival, yeah. Yeah, gosh. Yeah, could box it up and store it until you're ready to sell it. Trying to imagine the scenario of the person selling it, what they have a store or a booth or something that they are closing. All right, how am I going to do the streaks? Maybe I can use the toothpick to apply the paint. Or I do have somewhere little teeny tiny applicators. Where did I put those? From doing lash extensions, I have these little tiny applicators that have like a little fuzzy end, like a Q-tip, but really in miniature form. Of course, I'm not going to be able to find them right now. Nah. Is it in this drawer? Is it in this drawer? Okay, I'm just going to go back to the toothpick idea. Which I don't see, so I'm going to grab a new one. Okay. Get my dark brown. Yeah, he is a cute. Yes, I want to make a Christmas junk journal, Shelby. I need to finish some others, but I do want to do that. That would get me into the Christmassy spirit. And I have so much paper right now. I really need to use it. Do you make junk journals, Shelby? What kind of crafting do you do? I bet you're crafty. In 1 week, my daughter will be here. I'm so excited. She's coming from LA with her boyfriend. Oh, painting rocks is neat. Oh, yes, of course, Becky. Go Beebs. My daughter played lacrosse for WSU. So when they played Oregon State, she actually got to go to Corvallis. Of course, on a bus, I think. They took a bus from Pullman. And that was a big game because I think they actually beat them on their home turf. I wished I could have gone to that. I was working, of course. So. I was working a job where time off was not much of an option. Hi, Nancy. Hi, honey. I'm sorry, I just saw you pop in. I'm sorry I missed you. I'm giving this little guy new logs. Trying to add streaks, trying to make this like birchwood. I don't know if it's working or not. Because his were broken off. So I used a picture from the internet of what they looked like originally. And because it's a figurine that was produced quite a bit. It's actually quite collectible. But now that it's a repair, I don't know how collectible it is, but that's okay because I love it and I'm keeping it. So I'm just kind of giving him some new logs. He's cute, isn't he? Cute. I love his tail too. And it's Artesania Racanata. So it's clay. Kathy, am I driving you crazy doing this? And you're probably like, no, don't do that. Oh, that's neat, Becky. I don't really have a good paintbrush that's going to apply this very well. So just kind of giving the idea of it. Representation. Don't worry, don't say sorry. I don't know. Am I interesting enough to listen to while you clean the bathroom? It's very nice of you to tune in. I don't know if anyone's ever told me they're listening to me on my live while they're cleaning the bathroom. Yes, thank you, Becky. Clay composite. They're just super cute. I'm gonna give him. So this guy's lived a life, you know. He lost his sticks in the war. So I'm giving him new sticks. I'm touching up little spots where some color came off, probably when he was dropped. He's in good shape otherwise. He still has his tail, still has his teeths. He's got his little teeths. Okie dokie. I'm done with that, I think, for now. You do? You know what? The pine cones would make a beautiful wreath. You could take a styrofoam wreath and glue a bunch of stuff on it, like I'm going to do with this. I'm going to set aside the paint for now. And I'm going to put the brushes up too. Excuse my reach. Oh, hi, Rita. Yes. Becky, I think, has a collection or has sold them. She's very familiar with them. This little guy just came to me from a thrift store. It was actually in Arizona. John picked it up for me. And he had his sticks missing. And I said, oh, I'd love him even without his sticks. And I looked up what he was supposed to look like online and gave him new, sticks. And these I decided to make birchwood tree. Yeah, this is air dry clay. Forget the brand. It's pretty inexpensive and you can get it at average craft stores. So yeah, I like repairing when I can. Here's another one I did. I just painted the nose orange. He was missing his nose. So I used air dry clay for that also. And then painted it orange. And I'm going to give it a little bit of glaze to protect the paint. Just a little clear varnish. I'll do that in a minute or after I let all that other stuff dry. So I was going to work on this. So I'm going to cover this wreath with this ribbon, and then I'm going to glue some fun stuff on it. I'm going to glue an entire wreath full of Santa Pez dispensers because I have a whole bunch of them. Are you excited about that? I'm excited about that. It's going to take a ton of hot glue. That's okay. I'm ready for it. So I'm just going to wrap right now. And I know it's hard to see because it's white on white, but I'm just going to wrap it. You leave them as they are? Yeah, you could definitely do that. Definitely. The lady I would get the glass from is helping clean out his brother's piss. Okay. I don't know, Becky, if you have the time to go get it, it would be hard to pass it up. Of course, you might want to see it in person before you commit. I get into trouble when I buy something or go to pick it up, and then I'm like, oh, I feel obligated. I have to buy it now that I'm here. But I don't have to. I could always say, no, thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. I did that with a table that I went to, that I wanted to buy on OfferUp, and then I got there, and of course it wasn't a bait and switch or anything. It was just the picture didn't show everything. So once I saw it in person, I was like, oh man. And I did end up buying it and bringing it home. You tie the Pez on? I thought this ribbon, if I glued to this ribbon, that it would hold. And that's what I was thinking. If I tied it on, what would I tie it to? I guess I could wire it on, like right under the head. Something. Let's do that. You're always giving me food for thought, Kathy. I appreciate that. She sent you pictures. Oh, she wants money for her kids' Christmas gifts. Oh, that would make me feel like I had to buy it. And that's not a bad price. I mean, depends on if you like the glass and you think you can flip it. So, of course. For me, like I have such a hard time finding glass here. And I know there's a lot of people that really enjoy collecting it. So I wouldn't be able to pass it up if I had that offer here. Oh, look at that. There's a seam I wasn't expecting. Maybe I can make it. Sorry, I know you can't see everything I'm doing here. Let me just take this off. Okay. See how there was a seam in the roll of ribbon? I didn't know you could do that. If you say you're buying a 25-foot or 25 yard, I think is what it says. 25 yards. So you're buying a 25-yard long ribbon. Can you really just splice it together like that and sell it? Yeah. I could use A6000. I don't have a problem with that. Of course, I love the smell of E6000 in the morning, Look at that. Look at, I just made it. All right. It's hard to see with the white on white. Okay. Okay. There we have the base. Now what I was going to do today, I'm not going to glue them on. Don't let me glue them on, whatever you do. I'm just going to space it out and see if I have what I need. And then on Friday on Helen's channel, I will do some gluing. So. This guy doesn't have any eyes. Is that creepy? Okay, this guy does. This guy doesn't. I don't know if I'll use the guy without the eyes or if I have to. Well, yes, I do. I could put that on first. Yes, I realize that. The one I had seen done was very sparse. So I was thinking, I know, of course, my thoughts can evolve. I know, but I could add the eyes. Also, his beard is different. So this is more of a translucent. I don't know if you can see on the camera, and this is more opaque. Yeah. Oh, add it after I attach the pez? Yeah. I was thinking you meant to put it on before, but yeah, I could add it after. So, okay. So, yeah, I thought this would be a fun craft, but I was just going to space them around just to see, if I have enough or if I need to do something else. And also I wasn't sure about the radius, right? How it would work out. If I need to have it out like this. This is going to be challenging. They're going to fly all over the place. am I overthinking it? I don't know. How am I going to see if this will work if they're just going to fall off? Maybe I'll just do it over here. Oh, I have some fun snowy garland that would look good on it. Can you believe I found this many Santa Pez's? I can't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to space them out because that's all of that one kind of guy that there is. I could add the oddball guy. See if anybody notices. So yeah, and then I have these guys that I could do other things with. And then I have 2, 4, 6 of these guys to do something fun with. No, you don't think I add the oddball guy? No. Okay. Okay, now. Put him aside for now. And let's see. So if I just line up the feet. How many do we have here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. I love it. I love a 13. Well, Bonnie, let me tell you, I had one and, didn't think much of it. I went to the bins and scattered all over those darn bins. There were Santa Pez's. This was several months ago. Goodwill bins. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but I'm going to buy them because they're just going to go in the landfill if I don't grab them. So here we are. And that's what I do. I save things from the bins. So yeah, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. So if when I put them on, it'll have to be sort of like that. So their eyes kind of stick out a little bit farther than the edge. So I'm just trying to figure out when I put them on, how, when you start, I'll have to know like how far up or down to get them. Yeah, the garland. I'm trying to think. I feel like putting a garland on first makes sense, but correct me if I'm wrong. I do have this fun garland that is also a bins find. And I can wrap that around. But yeah, or I could do it in between after I put it on. It would cover up their feet a little bit, but it would be like that. Just, round and round. I like the white. I do have a metallic. That's a vintage garland that I got from Christie's Collectible Corner or whatever. Chrissy, I mean. Haven't you looked at, is that IG? They put them all in one direction. I don't know. Have I looked at IG for this? I don't know. I don't know where I got the idea. I think it might have been Pinterest. But what do you mean One Direction? Isn't this One Direction? I guess they could go, you could go like this. I like them like this. What direction is One Direction? You know how I get confused with words. Did I count them right? 2, 4, wait, can't hear 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Okay, that was right. Yeah, I like them kind of like that too. I wasn't sure how many, if the number I had would fit the radius of the styrofoam wreath, which I'll say it again. I have a bunch of these styrofoam wreaths. If anyone wants them for free, you'd have to pay shipping, but they're very lightweight. I could send you some wreaths. Coffee. So, I'm itching to do it, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. But I love the ideas. I'm going to put these guys aside. Thanks, Bonnie and Becky and Kathy. I will look at other ideas before I commit to it. Let's find a bag. Let's put these in. And then I'm open to ideas for all the other ones that I have, if anybody thinks. I have, look at these. I have some Speedy Gonzales. I found these at the bins too. You know, I don't often find good stuff at the bins, but I do find a lot of crafting stuff that's good. There's not a lot of hard goods there. There's a lot of clothes and shoes. And it's good that people are there collecting their clothes and shoes. I don't want those things to go in the land. Well, as it is, a lot of things go in the landfill anyway. But, all right, so I have this ribbon to set aside. Now I have these guys. I'm going to work on some ornaments because I have a maker's sale coming up that I've been invited to with Mary from Ancestral Beginnings on her channel on November 30th. And rumor has it that Dee from Thrill of the Thrift will be there too, selling her handmade items. So I want to make sure that I have lots of goodies to offer. Lots of my handmade ornaments. I'm going to make a couple more assemblages, I hope, in the next couple weeks. Might end up selling some of Mom's handmade stuff too. So I have made these last year. And I thought what I could do is see if maybe there's something else I can do to jazz them up. Like this one, I'm not quite sure of. Green between the holly strand or you have a huge lot. Nice. Hi, Helen. I hope you're going to do Crafty Friday this week because I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to work on my Santa wreath. Helen's been so good to me. I appreciate you, Helen. There's Helen. So I have this little guy. I don't know if I'm going to part with him, but I have him. He's good. He's good. He's a little fuzzy face guy. I love him. Okay, let me take a look, Kathy. Thank you. You know, visuals really help me out. Ooh, that's a nice cat pic that Roy put on Instagram, boy. I see. Yeah, they're all upright. I see. I like that. I like that a lot. Might have to play with that idea before I commit to gluing them down. Okay, that's what you mean by one direction. See, it's all in your perspective. This is a north-south direction that you're talking about. So they're all, what Kathy's talking about is having them all like this, going around. Like, instead of having them radiate out, they would be, so that would be another way to do it. I love that nutcracker wreath. Is that what your daughter sent you, Kathy, to say that's what she wanted? Sometimes I send things to my daughter and I say, oh, isn't this cute? And I think, oh, she can make this. And then she's like, you should make that. So Kathy was like, this. That's what she meant by one direction. So they would all go around. I think for this, I'm probably going to still do it where they're radiating out instead. But I think if I'm going to make a nutcracker wreath, I'm going to do it the way that is in that picture. I like this, but I think the radiating out is even more goofy. I'm going for goofy. Because it's Pez. It's Pez. All right, let's get back to this. I'm just being silly. I glued that on. I don't really love that. Button would be better. I should E6000 this puppy on too. Let's do that. Let's do button instead to hide the connection. Find a black one. When I first started doing ornaments like this, I thought I was going to have to glue or drill a hole in each one, but I decided I would just glue it. Well, I love that idea, Kathy. I love the idea of that wreath. I'm gonna have to copy it since I have so many darn wreaths in the garage. I might as well make some. Maybe I could do the Santa standing up. Yes. Kathy's trying to clean and chat. Clean her bathroom and chat. She's talented that way. All right, well, I'm gonna have to let that dry. Setting that aside. What can we do to these guys to jazz them up? Just checking to see how well that's sticking. I think that sticks well. I think this could use some help. Actually, maybe I'll give that a button too. Oh, it's on the ribbon. That's okay. That can stick out like that. I could put this there. Again, to hide the connection a little bit. Or, a bow would probably be the better idea. If Apple were here, she'd say, put a bow on it. Kathy, snort. Snort. Okay, I'm just going to use this. What the heck? Don't overcomplicate it. I have this in my hand. I'm going to use it. I should get this down closer to me. Toothpicks. I can wipe off some glue here. I'm sure some of our other friends are still on, like Jen and Trisha. I know Lucinda was on earlier. Guess she's probably done. All right, I think that's going to need another button. I think Kathy would probably tell me to put another button on it just to layer it. Let's see if I have a small red one. That's sort of red. Sort of a light red. Put it like right there. Jazz it up. Oh, Cindy, yeah. Cindy does her Wednesday show. I just can't watch everybody. I can't get around to all the channels. I just can't. I do like to watch them, though. I like to see what people are selling, especially those who have handmade things like I like to do. Okay. So that's good. Oh, Nanotink. Yes, I need to watch it, Nanotink, one of these days. So I have all this space up here to do something with. I'll have to set that aside now that I've just glued it. I don't want to mess with the glue. Let's see, what else can I do? Do some paper. Oh, you mean a paper craft right now, or add some paper to that? Garland, yes. Garland. I need some garland. Okay, maybe I could do. Now, how do you feel about this garland around the outside? Yeah. Now, do I dare use the hot glue? I think it would stay just fine. I know it's on metal, but I think it would stay just fine. If I use the E6000, I'd have to sit here and hold it forever. Well, not forever, but you know what I mean. Hi, crossover. Don't remember your name, or if I knew your name at one point. I know Stephanie says it. Not that you have to say. Thanks for joining me. Doing a little impromptu crafting. Jonathan, hi. Thank you. So nice of you to pop in. I appreciate it. This garland is kind of flat. Let's see if I can fluff it. Do some fluffing. What are you gonna tell me, Kathy? E6000 or hot glue? I think the hot glue will hold it. Maybe not forever, but I think it will hold it long enough. I can do it on the outside or I can do it on the inside. I was thinking of doing it on the inside edge. I don't know. Probably no more than an hour, Shelby. All right, I've got hot glue, Kathy. Here I go. Ready or not? I'm gonna start down here. I'm gonna do a couple, an inch or so at a time. Jonathan, what are you up to today? Yeah, this is better than, I'm not gonna sit there and hold it with E6000, no way. And I think I'm pretty convinced it's gonna hold. For at least as long as I need it to hold. Yeah, it's staying in the house, so it's probably not going to get like temperature variations. Yeah. If it were metal to metal, I can see how that would be. Or something that's smoother. It could be problematic. Sometimes it comes off. I have a lot more of these tins too. And I want to make more ornaments and assemblages with. Ooh, ouch. It's hot. Oh, I just got off work. Worky work. I hope it was a good day of work. What part of the world do you live in, Jonathan? I live just north of Seattle in Washington State. So it's Pacific time here, so it's 4:26 right now. Oh yeah, Becky, I always pick them up when I see them. Because if you go to antique store and try to, because a lot of times I'll see them there. They're really priced high. So I try to buy them anytime they're affordable. Actually, I got several of these from a friend, a fellow crafter friend, many years ago. And then I got some of these at, we have Value Village, which is at their store. So are you on the East Coast of the United States, Jonathan? Oh, North Carolina. Sorry, I just saw that. North Carolina. Nice. I remember when my kids were little, my husband had a job offer in Charlotte because he worked for Bank of America and they were headquartered there. And I was like, sure, why not? It's an adventure, but I wouldn't, I didn't really want to do it because my parents are over here. We didn't end up going, but I thought about it for a second. He thought about it for 0 seconds. He did not want to move across the country, but I'm sure it's a beautiful place. And I've always wanted to visit Charlotte. Okay, cool. Is that, are you anywhere near the coast or any kind of water? I know that there is a coast in North Carolina. That I think would be most appealing. I've always been on the West Coast, fairly near water, so I think I would have to stick with that. All right, well, maybe this is done. Got a bell there. It's got a bell up here. It's got a button back there. Hey, honey. Yeah, I was trying to think of if I thought that was where your brother lived. But yes, let's do that. Put it on the list. You're back from picking up the kids? Oh, Greensboro. Greensboro. So fluffy. I think it's good. I think this is good just like this. I think I'm done with that. I think I'm done. But these guys, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these guys. I had thought of like doing something simple, a little bottle brush tree on a thingy. Mountains, Northwest, around Mayberry. Okay, yeah, I watched the Andy Griffith reruns back in the day. Syndication, I guess is what it's called. Yeah, isn't Pat Doodles? She's North Carolina, I think, right? I would definitely want to visit her. She is salt of the earth, that one. I don't know if I could give up this guy, but he would look cute in a little tart tin too. Let's see. He would look cute like that. He says, hey, I'm a cute little guy. He needs some contrast, I know, because he's silver on silver, but oh, is Marianne over there? Are we thinking of the same Marianne? Oh, yeah. I always think of her as being New York, but because of her accent, but I think she's not. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yes, this would make a nice skirt for a snow doll. I need to see a picture. Maybe you guys give me an idea about something. Okay, it's transplant. Okay. So I have these super cute vintage tiles that have little feet on them. So like trivets, right? This one is missing one. And I knew that when I bought it. So I thought I could make something so that it, it doesn't rock. There. but I don't know what to use. Oh, add head and arms. Well, yeah, like pipe cleaners. Use pipe cleaners to make arms, and then I do have some wooden painted heads. They're already pre-painted, which is nice, unless I want to change the skin color, which I would want to do. I want to have multiple choices. Also, this could be the base. I could use these spools as a base, because then it would look like that. I like that. And yeah, use halo. Yeah, I like that idea. And then, on the bottom, there's some lace. Kind of just keep the spool simple. Or flip it, make it into a cocoa mug. You have cute ideas, girl. Where's that pipe cleaner? I have a billion million pipe cleaners, but not everything's out in front of me. Million, billion, zillion. You used to craft. Put a small figure towards the front. Put a vignette behind it. That's complicated. That's complicated, Kathy. I have this little girl that I want to make into something. She's got a mushroom. Look at her. She's got a mushroom, and she's, I don't know what, some kind of resin or plastic. I don't know where she came from. Round little body and head like a snowman lady. Pipe cleaner herbs. Yes. Yes. I'm just into using them as platforms, but I like your ideas. She needs, like, I wonder how this would sit. Okay. So she could sit like that. Look, she's sitting. If I put it on the edge, the front edge like that, and then I could put like a whole little scene behind her. That's a really good idea for this one. But what kind of scene? I don't know how to make the scene. Do I? I have to use what I have, Just add a little base to the bottom. These little wreaths are messed up. Just gonna see how that, so I could put a wreath in the bottom, which will be that side eventually. And just for example, I don't have to use this guy, but I could put old Christmas card. Yeah, I could use paper. Oh, yes. Why didn't I think of that, Apple? Thank you. Yes, I'll make a little foot for that trivet with clay and just paint it. That's a great idea. Should I do it now? I think I should do it now. That way it'll dry, because I was going to sell these guys. And it looks like they might have had hangers at one point, but the glue just came off. What I was going to do when I go to sell these is offer these little 3M things, which actually work surprisingly well. Like if somebody did want to hang them for decoration, instead of use them for trivets or coasters, they could. And I have 3 of them. There were several more of these that were made back, I believe, early 80s. But I only have 3 of them, and I think they are darling. So these all Jasco, Taiwan, early 80s, late 70s. Early 80s is what I saw from my whatchamacallit, research. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the clay. I'm gonna go grab a couple of pipe cleaners and the heads. And I'll be right back in a minute. I'll just be a minute. Here's my little Daily Bob. BRB. Okay, girl, I'm back. Oh, bye, Jonathan. Have a great supper and good night. All right, so here's the bag of heads, you guys. I could not even, because they even have, got it for $4. They even have eyeballs painted on them. It's a bag in a bag. It's a bag in a bag. Look at it. Yeah. But cute, right? Cute. Cute. I'll have to work on making more variations of skin tone because I do like that. And then look at, this is even more morbid, right? Santa faces. This was another thing I couldn't pass up when I saw it at the thrift store. Just a bunch of Santa faces. Oh yeah, that does have a little Hippo vibe, doesn't it, that face? So I have Santa faces to use for something. Last year I made an ornament with a Santa face on one side and Mrs. Claus face on the other side with a bunch of, like, I love goofy stuff like that. Love it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Some satiny ribbon. That might come in handy for the little doll with the skirt. Okay, I'm doing too many things at once. Let's make the little thing here. That way I can let it dry. Shower curtain hooks. The faces, the Santa faces, that would be funny. That'd be awesome. Okay, getting out some of the clay. Let's see. Too much. Too much. Oh, neat, Kathy. What are you going to do? Make a wreath? What's your idea for that? All those supplies. Still too much. Yeah, I know. Right? Well, one of these days, this inspiration will just come to you, or you can look. Do you ever go on Pinterest, Kathy? I'm sorry, honey. I know. Um, what should we have for dinner, everyone? It's the endless debate, the question that never, yeah, every day, it never quits. I'll level this out. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, it's satisfactory, but it's not exactly the same size. Let's see if I can trim it down a little bit. Trim it down, trim it down. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. Would the kids eat that, honey? Oh, I love the ideas. Oh, John, you forgot about the crock pot recipe. I did too. Well, I wasn't here earlier. Okay, so for sure tomorrow we have to make the crock pot recipe. Okay, so you do go on Pinterest. Okay, yeah. Well, we don't have time for it. We did chili already this week, and we don't have time for it to sit in the crock pot. At this point, but another day for that again. Bubble Boy. Oh, yeah. Is he allergic to tomato soup? He's not allergic to tomatoes, is he? He just doesn't like it. Oh, okay. Darn it. Does he know you call him Bubble Boy? Because I bet he doesn't even know what that reference is. Because he's too young to know. Yeah, it's a bummer with allergies. Husband's in charge of dinner. Okay. Is he always Becky? John usually is, like 99.9% of the time because he has kids to feed. But when I keep thinking that when it's just us, I need to be stepping up some more, and I do. So, yes. Oh, start the crock pot thing tonight and reheat it in the morning or tomorrow for dinner. We could do that, honey. Just not the pasta part, but the chicken part. I don't know. Could be. All right, this is going to serve as a little foot. Putting away the extra clay. You can see how much I have. Like, I have more than I need of this clay. Shelby's still here. I'm just going to... Didn't somebody ask about the clay? I don't know. This is the clay that I use. Why is my camera reversed? Is that a setting thing that I changed? I don't know how to change it. Anyway, DAS. Modeling clay. The best to model your ideas. And there it is in German. Is that German? Italy. It's Italian. So this is modeling clay, air hardening. I bought this. It does come in smaller versions. I probably should have bought it in smaller versions but I thought I would be using a lot of it. There it is. Made in Italy since 1963. Oh, Chipotle. I do like Chipotle too. Would that be too complicated for everyone to order Chipotle, honey? What's Penn Station, Kathy? We don't have that. What's that? Oh, he's retired. Well, John works all day, but luckily he works from home, so that has been great because that saves a lot on commuting time, and gas and all that stuff. All right, well, this, should I let it air dry? Probably should let it air dry before I glue it on. I think we are well formed and at the right height. Check. Okay, I'm gonna let that air dry. Thanks for the idea so much. And I have my BRB thing. Yeah, you can do Chipotle. There's just so many like choices. I don't know how that will work with kiddos, but okay. I'm going for it here. Oh, too much glue popping out. So I had some hot glue there to kind of fill the space. So I'm leaving that there and then just E6000 the crap out of it. That's how I want it to look with that and that. But in between, I'm going to put some pipe cleaner arms, and I might have like a little, should I do a halo? I might want to just make it a girl, not an angel. And then I'll put a ribbon around it. I have some hair stuff. Oh, okay. Penn Station is like a Subway, but with better sandwiches and homemade fries. Yes, that's what Subway's missing. Fries. That's awesome. All right. Let's do this. Let's do those are kind of some long arms. Oh yeah, garland around the base for sure. Yeah, around here. Now I have this kind of garland that is silvery, or I could use the white garland that I have here. You might want to use white. Oh, honey, you're helping me so much with your ideas. I love it. You do too, Craft. You and Kathy and everybody else who hangs out, I really appreciate. So, okay, I'll do that in a second. So, arms. I know what I was planning to do is like bend them up for hands. So don't hush. I could spray paint the outside. I like that it looks like a tin, like a Jello tin or whatever. I do like that. I think this might seem crazy, but I think I'm going to do like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. Just trying to make the arm shorter. short. Too short. All right. And you're making it too hard for yourself. You can just cut it. Stop thinking, just do it. Okay. I was trying to make this a flat surface, or flatten it as much as I could so that the head would sit straight. Okay. Now the question: hot glue, E6000. Hot glue, E6000. Hot glue, E6000. I think we're gonna do E6000. I have little pom poms. Yes, like snowballs. The pom poms I have are kind of big, so I don't know if those will work, but I like the idea. Let's put that there. And let's slap this on right here. Slapping it on. Slapping it. Let's do it. Let's glue the head on. Like, what the hell? Let's do it. What the actual hell? Okay. Let's do it. Get that on. Woohoo, we're doing it. We're doing it. Look at it. Look at that. Now we'll put a little ribbon around that at some point. Look at her. Look at her. She's so cute. Wiping off some of that gluey glue. She cute. Boo-hoo. I don't have to paint the face. It's already done. How awesome is that? Look, I can do her hands up. I can do her hands down. She can walk like an Egyptian. Yeah, she's cute. Yeah, she needs a mouth, right? I could definitely add. Oh, so I'm gonna have to let her dry since I did E6000 and not hot glue. I'm gonna have to let her dry. I can't play with her yet. Do I need more? Maybe I could. Maybe I could combo it. Let's try it. I haven't ever done this before. Let's combo. Do some combo action. Now, of course, it's gonna squish out. I'll have to wipe some off. All right, all right. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I have to be such a freaking perfectionist. Just let it B. Okay. Get on there. Make sure it's all centered. Okay. Yes. Okay. Gotta stop messing with it and put it down. She cute. Okay. Okay. I'll put her down. I'm gonna put her down. There she goes. She's gonna go to the top of my desk. She's going up here. Do you want to see her? Let's see. I don't know if my camera will bend that way. Look at her. You can see my messy desk too. There she is. She's sitting. There she is. Yeah, that was fun. All right. What else do we have to work on today? Well, I'm just like you, but with the desk thing, yeah, well, that's how we do it in the crafty craft world. Okay, I like this idea where it's like this little vignette, right? Don't need that. So like a little wreath back there. I do like the card idea. I have lots of cards. I have vintage postcards. What did I find the other day? I found this ephemera lot that I got a long time ago from Mary, Ancestral Beginnings. It had a bunch of cards in it. Christmas cards. That is so cute. I can use parts of cards like that as kind of the backing. Isn't that cute? I don't know what to do with this. No, I didn't get a mystery box. Did she have a mystery box? This is from like last year. Mini postcards for this. For this. Yeah, from Mary. This was just a random ephemera lot from last year. Really cute. Look at those little guys. Oh, look at those little guys. I think they're too big. It's going to have to be a small graphic. Could use. I thought this was interesting, the way they spelled Mary. Oh, the angel's holding a mini. Oh, make the angel or the doll that we just made. Yeah, holding a mini postcard. That's a cute idea. That is a cute one. She is a pretty girl. Merry Christmas. I.e. Look at this guy. Hello. He's Santa. Hello. Look at him. He's being all sassy. I don't know what to do with these, honestly. I really don't. If only Wishes had vitamins in them. A, B, C. And she has hair. Oh boy, how well you should get. For beginning today, every hour on the hour, I'll wish you the whole alphabet. See, the candle on the back of one of those is small. Yes, that's cute. Cute. I could cut that out. Put it there. I do have like these, so this could be in the foreground and something like this could be in the background. And that's interesting. His hat and gloves, His gloves are also green. That could be cute. And then I could put the garland around it and make it, I guess it would just sit like that. Oh, hi, Shelby, you're back. Cool. Yeah, I could cut that out. I mean, I don't mind because this is already discolored. I could use the front for something else. Tiny Rudolph. Make a root. I can't make a Rudolph. What are you talking about? Oh, whoops. She's back there. She's from Monaco. She's a sexy lady. Hope I don't get in trouble for showing her things on. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I just don't want my channel to be in trouble. Bottom paint, red nose, and add googly eyes. Oh, make the tin. Okay. Yes. Into a Rudolph. Yes. I like that idea so much. That's so cute. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. Emery and Mabel Bailey. That's interesting. Something was on top of it that made this print. Okay, so, oh, here's another idea. This one, it's on the back. That's interesting. That's a little street, and I have that. I don't know. I usually get, Shelby, I usually get a bowl of some kind, you know, chicken, beans. So weirdly, I can't eat lettuce anymore. My stomach won't allow me to eat lettuce anymore. So this could actually do that. Santa could be next to it. I mean, gluing these things on is going to be an interesting thing, but that could be in the back. I think I'm going to go with the candle idea. I've been needing to use these up at some point. I was just reading this postcard on the back of this 1963 U.S. Navy Monaco postcard that I forgot was in here. Merry Christmas, sis. Hi. You're what all sisters should be. Love, Glenn, Joan, and kids, 1955. A little train. That would be cute. I find a train. Oh, wait, I do. Where did I put that? I do have a little train. Little teeny tiny train ornament. It's not in here. Here's a dump truck. Little teeny tiny dump truck. In my junk. I don't know where that train went. You know, it's hard to keep track of all these little things. All right, well, let's do that. I do have more of these, so I can do the Rudolph idea with little Google eyes. I have some googly eyes. Those I know where they are. The other stuff, not as much. So I don't want it to sit super front, so it's going to have to be smaller than that. So I'm going to have to probably cut. Although I have to cut off make a circle. Like How much diameter is this? It is. I just wanted some kind of reference. I was looking for a ruler. I'm just going to have to. Oh, the kids make your own tacos. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm just going to have to like eyeball it. Let's see. Oh, here. So I can use this and then like use that as like a template. So it'll come out just a little bit from there, but still be in the background. What do you think? I'm going to try that. I could make it a little bit bigger. Let's try that bigger, a little bit bigger. Make it bigger and then it's going to come out farther. Do I have anything bigger than this? I think a quarter is going to be too small because as it is, this is like $50, and I want to level up just a little bit more. Oh, this glue bottle maybe. Yeah, this glue bottle. Let's see where it hits. Yeah, that's going to be it. Okay. That gives me a little bit more of the image. And okay, let's do pencil. See how that works out. Yeah, it's going to cut off the hat and the gloves, if that's all right. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. I got our scissors out. Probably going to want to put it on cardstock to make it a little more rigid. Here we go. We're doing it. And honey, if you're out there and you're like working on dinner orders, you can just order whatever you want from me. You know what I like? I don't want their guacamole though, because it's all chunky and oniony. I don't like oniony guacamole. I do like guacamole, but just not Chipotle guacamole. That is cute. Cute, cute, cute. I'm going to glue it to, actually I should have probably glued it first, but that's all right. I have some random cards in here. Yeah. I want a couple layers. Glue this to itself. All right, I think I'm finally hitting my groove where I'm having more fun with my craftiness. And then this I'm going to glue on there, and then I'm going to cut it out. Yes, Becky. Are you literally working right now, Becky? Are you done for today? All right. Now let's see if I can manage to not mess up the image with glue while I'm doing this. Working still. All right. How much longer today? Trying to be careful. Kind of hard to see the edge. Things used to be so much easier. I don't know why things are harder for me. I took it for granted when I was younger, and I just did things and it was easy. All right, you know what? It's probably going to need a little edge, a little gold or something around the edge. He certainly is an attractive Santa, isn't he? These little glistening eyes. It's somewhat embossed too. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with this card. But it's nice that it's like this, because then you can take it apart. 2 more hours. Oh, you started late. Yeah, that's how it goes. All right, let's do I have gold? Do I have gold? Yeah, I have this bronzy color. This has pink on it. It has blue on it. How about let's try this. Let's see what happens if we test it. Well, that doesn't work. If I just dab it in. Okay, I'm just going to dab it in. How's your hubby, Becky? He said he's retired. Is he enjoying retirement? I'll try to get a little bit more of a rim around it. I don't know if that's showing up. The light, let me turn off the light. See, I'm trying to get a little bit more gold around the edge, make it look, a little more vintagey. Give it a little more framing too. Can make it spotty, so it's not so white around the edges. Where's Kathy? I want her to be proud. That shadow from my camera. That's pretty cute. All right, let's put that away. Back in the little drawer. So that's going to go in the back. You know what else I have? I have this little guy. He's going toot, toot, toot. He's a Hallmark thing. He would be cute there too. Thanks, Kathy. That's the little paper idea. That's your idea, Kathy. I mean, it's my interpretation of your idea. Okay. Everything is negative, so good. Oh, okay. He passed out. Does he have heart issues? Neurology? Okay. Because when I was passing out a lot, I had to go to neurology. Everything's fine. I had a CAT scan and everything. Turned out it was panic attacks, basically. Syncope, which is basically fainting. And I do it now, especially with medical procedures and like IVs and stuff. It's so weird that it keeps happening, but it's basically, that old fight or flight kind of thing. It's just kind of subconscious. I don't know if that's what he's going through, but when I go for blood draws, when I have to get an IV for something, I just have to tell them, look, I have syncope. I pass vasovagal response. Basically, your body cuts off oxygen to the brain or something, which makes you pass out. I forget the whole thing, but good. I'm glad that cardiology is cleared too. But yeah, it's I hated that. My conclusion with all of that was that it was basically a psychological thing that creates the physical thing. But they they've told me it's not your fault. You can't really control it. All you can do is prepare for it. So I don't know. I hope that they can figure out for him something manageable. I could use a little bottle brush tree too. Could do a little tree. Could do a tree. But that's been going on for me for quite a while. Would that be weird to have the tree and Santa in front of a candle? I don't know. It doesn't have to be realistic, right? Oh, okay. Probably was a circulation thing if he was sitting, because for me, when I'm sitting, that's the worst. That's the time when I'm going to pass out. Or if I just got up from sitting. If I'm laying down, I never have that feeling. So there's something that when I'm sitting, kind of the circulation just isn't right. Just my 2 cents. It's hard to see because my little hands are in the way. The candles in the back. Maybe we don't want Santa. Maybe we want a bear. Maybe we want a fuzzy bear and a tree. Fuzzy bear. It is cool that the card is vintage. They thought he was having a seizure. So it went on more. It was more than just passing out. It was like a more thing. More. Why? What made them think maybe it was a seizure? I'm really curious. I mean, yeah, they ruled that out, so. Huh. At PT. I've had my share of PT visits with 2 knee replacements and an Achilles tendon replacement too. I can't imagine what it could be other than what I was describing that happened with me. So they might have just said, oh, he's having a seizure, but it really was just passing out, which isn't just passing out, I realize. I kind of wish, though, I mean, I love this, but I kind of wish it was more like an outdoor scene, especially if I'm going to add a tree. So I could chop up a vintage postcard that has a background. Oh, Becky, I know. Well, I know we got to figure out why, because we don't want him to, hurt himself. And of course, we want to rule out things going on with his brain and his heart. But if you can't find a cause, then, it's probably okay. Probably going to be okay. This is going to look cute around it. It's going to look cute. But yeah, it's a process, man. When I remember when I had to go to neurology and had to go get an EKG and a CAT scan, and oh my God. Like, okay, already. I'm gonna cut that off. Someone's coming upstairs. Who is it? Who is it? Oh, do I have to order?
Yeah.
Am I the last one?
No, you're the first one.
All right. I think I want a burrito bowl with chicken bowl, black beans, cheese, guacamole. I don't want guacamole. Don't want lettuce. Please. I don't know how this works.
I don't either.
Okay, let's try that. No rice, no beans, no, I don't. Okay, so it doesn't automatically come with guacamole. You can just
probably charge you to add it.
Yeah, I don't. That's good. The veggie includes guacamole, but the chicken does not. Fine. I usually can do. Now, when you're at the restaurant, you can pick white rice and brown rice, but here it's only letting me do one. So, okay, we'll be healthy. Oh, wait, no, it did half. Okay. Like if I just read the thing. Okay, let's do, we have sour cream at home, so, okay, we'll add it. It's not extra, so I'll just get it from them. Cheese, yes, please. Salsa. Do I want the tomatillo salsa? Yes. What are you guys having for dinner? Everybody's eaten already. All right, that looks good. Add to bag.
Okay.
Add to bag. Who's this meal for? Me. Okay. Thanks, honey.
Mm-hmm.
You're the bestest. I guess I can keep crafting until dinner. It's going to be a little bit. It's going to be a little bitty bit. All right, ladies and gents. Okay. So what should I do? Should I leave the candle situation and go ahead and do the tree and the Santa in front of it? Now remember, it's going to be like thing on its side kind of thing. Or I just don't know. I don't know. What should we do? This would look cool behind it. This could be behind this. That gives it a little more contrast. That's cute. It's cute. A little curtain, so it's like a window. So he's looking in or looking out? He's outside. The curtain. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes, girl. Oops. Let me move some of my crap out of the way. Too much crap. What can I make a curtain out of? I have this really cool trim that's not exactly curtain-like, but I like where you're going. I like where you're going with that. Jingle bell, jingle bell. Oh, here's another. Here's this guy. I need to. Oh my God, you're watching me on TV. Oh my God. No pressure, right? So many things in my head that I'm trying to do. Have this. I was going to do like Scrabble tiles. I'm going to like do Santa. I just love making ornaments. I love making goofy ornaments, especially. Where's the tea? Where's my tea? There it is. Spill the tea. Santa. Well, I'm glad I'm entertaining enough to be on TV. So this Santa face. And so I was going to like circle it with like white fur. There's a white fur somewhere around here. Or I could use this stuff around it. That's probably what I'll do. I do a little of that around the Santa face. I'm going to think about that one for a minute. Oh, thank you for telling me that. Oh, I have so much Scrabble tile action. I need to use it more, and so I'm trying to do that. Really, I've only made that one that I gave you, or that you bought. I forget if you bought it or I gave it to you, but doesn't matter. You have it, and it's meant for you. Santa. Or I could do ho, ho, ho. I was trying to line it up, and it wasn't really lining up too well. Let's try that now. Let's try the spacing of it. Ho. Let's do another ho. Let's have another ho. Ho. I think I have one more ho in here. I got it. I found another ho. Here's the other ho. Ho. Could do ho down here. Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Ho to the ho. To the ho. Yes. I could put him kind of centered. That works, right? And then, of course, I can put more garland trim around here. Love it. Do you love it, Kathy? I love it. I'm going to do it. Here, I'm going to do it. You're going to watch me do it. I'm committing to this idea. Okay, we got the hot glue going. I think the hot glue is going to work for him. I don't know what he was originally on, the Santa face. I found him with his face only. So, do I want to put him like, yeah. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do it? Do I want to do it crooked? I mean, it's already on there now. Kind of, yeah, let's do it a little jaunty thing. I could pull it off, but oh, look how cute he is. Look at it. He cute. Okay, let's put some gluey glue around there. Glue, 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 glue. Glue, 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 glue. Let's do it like this. Yes. Good. Yes. He's cute. Look how cute he is. You want him, don't you? You want the Santa. Yes. Oh, I love it. Okay. I'm going to put a hoe here. And I'm going to put a hoe here. There it is. Ho, ho, ho. And then, let's see, double check. Do we want to use this around, or do we want to use this kind of stuff around? I'm kind of feeling this stuff. For just so we're not doing too much. I don't know, you guys. Hi, Kathy. How are you? What do you think? Do I do more of this stuff around, or do I have a bunch of vintage garland like this that I can go around? Green? I don't have green. I have green pipe cleaners, I think. Green. Add some green. You still can't find your tart tins, Kathy? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, the fantastic plastic. I do have this sprig. We could add this little sprig. It's going to cramp the ho-ho, but maybe down here. Ho, ho, ho. Nah, okay, I agree. Maybe smaller than that. Maybe a bottle brush tree. You love it, Shelby? This can be here. The tree could be coming out of the hoe. Or sitting on top up here. And then put the garland around that's going to cover up some of that, which is fine. This is, if I use this garland. Okay, you like the tree up here on the top? Sorry. I'll still do the ho, ho, ho. Should I glue it on? Should I commit to it? Let me put this down. Let's put it down. So the tree up here. Tree's up here. And the ho, ho, ho down here. I think I'll probably tuck it in under there so it'll, you know. And then, yeah, I'll have that, either this garland. Yeah, I'll just do the white. I'll just do the white around it. And if I want to add a little, you know, something, I just add a little something of that. Okay. I'll cut this out now. This was a great pickup at the bins. This, I was like, I don't need a garland. And then I was like, I can craft with it. This is good. John's going to Chipotle. He's going. Okay. Let's glue down the hose. How do we want the hose to be? Like that. Upright. Kind of like it like that, I think. Let's do. Or just kind of whatever. Light it up. You're thinking of lighting it up, Kathy. Yeah, add some string lights, or add some fairy lights. Like I have a bunch of fairy lights. I'm not gonna, should I? No, I'm not gonna do that. That's too much. That's just too much. Yeah, right? I had a bottle brush tree. Everything's better with bottle brush tree. Well, what do you guys think about the letters? About you like the hose together? So like without spaces, and like that. That's what you're thinking, right? I think I like that too. What do you think? Like that, Kathy? I think you're right. I think having them together is better. Ornaments in the tree. I could do that. I have these little guys. They're, you know, a little off scale, but I could do that. Okay, I'm gonna glue down the hose. I'm gonna commit to that. You know about my commitment issues, you guys. Let's do this. I'm gonna glue them together. Should I? No, because then there'll be space in between. Let's glue this like that. Oh no, did I get too much? It's gonna squirt out. That's okay. Let's do it like that. Control, less is more, less is more. Less is more. Okay, first hoe is a board. And let's do the second hoe. Oh my God. Second hoe. Now if I do it this way, ho, oh, ho. Oh, oh, ho. Ohio. You like the hose? Me too. But will it sell? That's the question. Does somebody want to buy this? Probably. If the price is right. Oh. You thought I was going to do OH, right? Nope. Yes, I think it will too. It's very unique, right? Nobody else is going to have this. I'm so glad I had time to do this today. Glad it worked out. All right, that's not bad. I got it pretty even. This one's not really holding for some reason. I hope that I chose the right adhesive for this job. No, I wasn't planning to add a magnet to the back. I was going to make it up. You can hang it in the tree. So I have actually a part cut out already to put on the back. After I put the tree on, because I think that'll be perfect there. I'll put that back on, and then I'll put this garland around the whole thing. But the magnet, that I could absolutely do that, and then somebody could do either one. They could put it on their tree, or they could magnet it. I do have magnets somewhere right here. So what do you think? I think I could do that. I could put a magnet on it, and then it could be an optional. You know, that's what I was thinking. This would be a hanging thing. So that, this, possibly some ornaments. Okay. Yeah, you would add a magnet, Kathy. I know you would. Well, I have some somewhere. I have some with sticky backs, and then I have the kind that I need to just glue on. So, okay, let's do this. Let's put on the tree. It should hold with this. We're committing to the tree. Do I like the front of that? Yes, that front is good. That is good. Let's just hold that on real quick. We love your magnet things, Kathy. There's the tree. Looking cute. Looking cute. And then, Kathy, were you here when we were working on this? What do you think? She's got little arms. She's still drying. I E6000 her head, and she's still drying. So I'm going to put on some hairs. I'm going to put a ribbon around here. And I don't know if I'm going to put garland around her bottom like that, maybe. Yeah. I can't wait for you to find your tins, Kathy. Are you going to do Crafty Friday this week with Helen? I hope to, if she's having it. me jazz up this thing while I'm thinking about it. And jazz it up. Yes, the Island of Misfit Toys. I love that part of Rudolph. Oh, okay, yeah. Yard sailing. That won't be an issue for me, huh? We're not doing any yard sailing. How's the weather, Kathy? Is it getting better? Is it cooling off for you? Feeling like fall? You don't think you'll be going into yard sales, Becky? Kathy was probably asking you about going, huh? Yes. Let me check this pen. I might sign this now so I can easily glue it on. A little warm but cloudy. Make it rain on Saturday. Well, hallelujah. If I do say so myself. What would it look like? What would this look like? That looks good. Could do this in front of the TV if I wanted to do it on a bunch of things. It's just a permanent Sharpie that I found at the bins in bronze, metallic. It seems like it was never used. There. So I could do that with these guys, at least on the edges that show. Got a little added touch of something, something. Oh, fun. Yeah, the outdoor flea market. I've seen Tiger's videos on that when he's been there. I would love that. I need to get back to LA and go to the Rose Bowl Flea. That was the most fun. I'd never been to a flea market like that. That was great. Well, I knew I was going to do that. Oh, well. In Pasadena, where the Rose Bowl is, it's so beautiful with the trees all around, not just palm trees, but like beautiful. I think they might be juniper trees. I met Kate and Julie there. Julie from Day Trip Vintage Co. And Kate from, was it Releve Vintage? I don't see her on anymore, but I used to enjoy watching the two of them doing their sales and crafting. Julie still does her crafting. All right, well, kind of unnecessary step, but I kind of like it anyway. Okay. Now we can do the glue this around. I know. I think Julie told me a while ago that she is just really busy with work and family stuff. I don't know if she does other kind of, does she do Etsy? I think she does. Well, I know Julie does. I just was thinking of Kate. Yeah. I might need to trim around so you could see the hoe a little bit better once I put this on. Like sitting here holding my breath when I'm putting this on. Yeah, I know Kate also has kids. I don't know. I know Kate is a dance teacher. And I didn't know if she was doing Etsy or anything on the side still. You know, sourcing in LA is pretty hard. He's getting me a burrito bowl. Shelby, I don't know if you were here when I did the order. Yeah, she's a dance teacher. She was a dancer at Disneyland and now is a teacher. I threw my Googling down. Threw it down. Okay. I'm gonna have to trim it. This is wired garland, which is somewhat handy. Burrito bowl, so chicken, beans, rice. I keep throwing that. Why do I keep throwing that? Yeah, we were like the other day, I found this crock pot recipe on Instagram and I'm like, we need to make that. So it was too late on Monday to get that going and we didn't have the ingredients. So when he went to the store to buy stuff for dinner on I don't know, I guess it was yesterday, we're like, okay, we're going to make that crock pot recipe on Wednesday. But you have to get it in, 6 hours ahead of time. And today, both of us completely forgot to put it in to get it started. So, yeah, this can go around. I got this at the Roseville Flea, this stuff. I'm almost out, which is sad. I used a bunch on the assemblage that I made and still have. So that's kind of cute. Yeah, tomorrow, we're going to have to do it tomorrow, Shelby. You're right. So this looks cute and all. I just don't know how I'm going to attach it without the glue showing. I guess I'll just have to probably do one bulb at a time and like stick it in there. What do you think? Do you think I should use this stuff? This. Yes, a reminder on the phone. We could put it in the night before. I guess we could put it in tonight for tomorrow. It's a good idea. You guys are so practical. Is that too much? I don't know. How much is too much? I have lots of bells. Lots and lots of bells. Yeah, so here's my solution for the hose disappearing. A haircut. I could get some different scissors here. Yeah, I thought of that as I was adding the garland. I was like, okay, well we'll just trim off some of the garland. Let's kind of feather it in a little bit. I was also going to trim around his face a little bit too. I also could trim a little of this. It's a little much. Give him a little haircut. Not too much. You can't put it back on, so gotta be careful not to take too much. This hoe here. Oh, you guys. Ho, ho, ho. Sounds better, right, Kathy? It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, I'm going to get carried away. This is what I do with my own hair. Look at this mess. Look at it. Look at the mess. Good thing I didn't vacuum in here yet. I was going to do that right before I went on. I was like, oh, I need to vacuum. Glad I waited. Can't tell if he's back or not. Let me see the... You're determined to find your 10 tonight. I hope you can find it, Kathy. You're back.
I'm back.
How'd it go?
Okay.
Yeah.
is there. You're ready.
How's traffic?
Not too bad.
Are you tired?
I'm ready. Sneeze, but it's not coming. It's right there.
So you were going to sneeze, but you yawned instead.
No, it's there. It's going to come.
Mm-hmm. Becky's husband is making green chili burgers and Yukon Gold potato wedges. Hello. That sounds great.
I made Impossible Burger. That's good.
John made Impossible Burgers yesterday. Yeah, that doesn't sound as good as the... Sorry. Sorry. He's sticking his tongue out at me.
Eating, so whenever you're ready.
Okay, good.
I'm going to take me a drug.
Yeah, take some drugs. Shelby says hi.
What?
Shelby says hi.
Oh, hi.
Cute. Well, you guys need to tell me, is it too much with the bulbs? I like them. I don't think it's too much. Maybe not that. Maybe this could hang down below. I could hang it with a string. Show John. I don't know. He's not gonna.
What?
Should I show you?
I see.
Shelby said to show you. She said show him. Do you mean John? Okay, you like
show
it.
me on the screen.
Mhm.
I want to show me what you're doing.
Let me see if I can turn the camera. There he is. There he is. Sorry, the camera's sideways. Oh, God.
You like that?
Yeah. Thanks, honey. That was fun.
Uh-huh.
I'll be done soon.
No worries.
Everyone says hi. Kathy says hi. Other Kathy says hi.
Okay, hi to everybody.
Kathy C, Kathy K. He looks taller sideways. That's funny. Mm-hmm. What is that old joke? Everybody's taller, horizontal, or something like that. Is that what you were saying, Renee? Okay. I think I'll put this on. Do I dare use the hot glue? Because it's not very forgiving if I use the hot glue, but it'll be instant. So, let's see. I know I want to do this. Let's do this. I know I want this bulb. Okay, let's do this bulb hanging down here. Then I'll glue all the rest around. Yeah, and what'll happen is I'll end up cutting this one off. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, but I do. Okay, do this. Yes, that's what it is. We're all the same size horizontal. Wink. Okay. No. Get in there and stay. I want it in the middle. Sorry, I'm whining, you guys. That should stay. It should be fine. What I'm wanting to do is put glue on the bottoms of each of these and like stick them. I gotta act quickly. Okay, stick them in there. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay. It's really just gluing itself to the garland, which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Glue. Stick it in there. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm telling myself not everything has to be perfect. But I'll go, as soon as I'm done with this, I'll go and eat my dens. How tall is John? I think he's 5'11". Not that anyone asked, but a baby bottle of beer, that would be cute. Yes, that would be cute. Kathy, you have such well-rounded ideas, I swear. I'm sorry, I keep throwing my glue gun down. I don't know why I keep doing that. Sorry, because I'm so focused on these things going on correctly. Oh, I did it again. Okay. It's probably better if they're not perfect, right? It's just hard to get it in while the garland's there without it like getting glue all over the garland where I don't want it to be. Okay, that's good. So some are facing in, some are facing out. That's all good. And then I do have this one that I thought I'd cut off and I would put this dangling from the bottom. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't think I have a little ball of beer. I know if I were wanting to spend a little time on it, I could make one out of clay and paint it. I don't know about that, Kathy. But yes, he's like a party Santa, right? Because he's like, oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, dingle dangle off the bottom. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Okay, get that in there. Get that in there. Get in there. Get in there. Well, that got away from me, that glue. Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's glue this one in. Oh, where's my pokey thing? Why can't I lost my toothpick. Oh, goodness. Grab another one real quick. My hands don't work like they used to. Okay. It's all good. Get that glue off. Okay. Good, 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 good. Glad I have toothpicks at my disposal. Sorry, I can't look at the chat much. Oh, bye, Kathy. Thank you, thank you. See you tomorrow for your show with Lucinda. Keep throwing that. Why do I keep throwing that? Okay, that one could be sticking up. You like that? Some of them sticking up and some of them aren't. Just like real life. I guess we'll end up with that there anyway. What the heck? glue to hot instead of low, high instead of low. All right, last little bulb to secure. Let's try to attach it to the string. There we go. Nice. I like it. Strings. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Santa face. Okay, let's do, since they're silver balls, well, there's also gold balls, but not this color gold. Let's do that. Does anybody ever have these scissors before where this little thing slides to keep it that way, but it always pops open? The closing mechanism doesn't work like it should. It's annoying. And they are Fiskars. They're a nice brand. Wish that worked. But you know what I do? I do this. I use a flower frog and I stick it in there and it keeps it. Do I have a tiny star for the top of the tree? No. That is something that I need to work on. I could make one, perhaps. Right. I really want to finish this for you guys before I go. Let's see. Should I use some baker's twine to attach this? Let's find it behind my computer. Ugh. You have a pair of these for fabric? Nice. Oh, a tiny angel would be so cute. Could also get crazy and put this around the tree as a garland. Get crazy. Kind of like it by itself though, but if I wanted to get crazy, we could do that. We could do that. I think we might have to get crazy and do that. But what I was trying to do is get a little thing for this. Make a dingle dangle for Kathy. Yeah, you're not going to see it much, but it's there. It's still there. Or I could just glue it to the front. I could make a little bow and just glue it. But I do want it to dangle. How do I want to do this? A button shaped like either for the top. Yeah. I might have some star buttons somewhere. How do I want to do this? Don't want it to hang weird. This is what I used to be able to do back in the before times. I could use my hands to do more stuff, but it's getting harder. Okay, well, there's a cute little bow. I could just glue it on. It wouldn't be dangling. I have this. It's kind of big. I have this little from a jewelry thing. I actually had this on an assemblage tree and it came off. Here's the thing though, if I put it on there and somebody wants to hang this, I guess you could use an ornament hanger. And maybe they're not going to hang it anyway if I put a magnet on the back. I don't know if I want that. I might have to stop and go eat, you guys. I think I might have reached my limit. John's probably waiting for me anyway. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming and helping me with this. It was so much fun having you along. And I hope that you had fun too. And I appreciate you having me on in the background or whatever you were doing, cleaning toilets, all that. 3 bells hanging down. How am I going to make them hang down? That's the big question. I don't know. I'll think about that. Okay. Thank you guys. Leave a comment if you think of something later. But everyone have a great night. I don't have anything to promote. I guess I'll be seeing you again. You'll see my face on Sunday on my channel, 6 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. the rest of the world's time, as in Eastern Standard Time, Daylight Savings Time, one of those times. So come see us. We'll have, hopefully Sabrina will be feeling good and be there, Kathy, Picasso Cat, and moi. And we'll see you later. Thanks. Bye. Yes, Kathy.